Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, August 9th. It is 1:30 p.m. What's going on? Y'all, hope y'all are good. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. So I was sitting here, and I went and got cards so I could sit down and do a reading, but I started shuffling, and some cards came out, right? So what came out was anger. So there's somebody that's angry, all right? Envious, jealous, whatever it is. They've hot as fish grease, right? Why? Because you're on the right path. Now this is exactly how these cards came out. You have success. You shining, right? You standing in your power. It's your energy, okay? You're going forward, right? Spirit said you're not alone. Because you see your ancestors in the back with them red hoodies on, okay? Your ancestors have your back. Spirit has your back. You're trusting God, right? You have forgiveness in your heart. This could be a relationship that you have forgiven, right? Maybe a mother and a daughter, right? But that's the energy, right? You have the energy of forgiveness. And guess what else? You got the energy of acceptance. You accept the relationship for what it is, right? It may not be what you trust. And this was on the bottom of the deck. Look at this. And the light. I didn't even see that. Listen, you're letting go of fear. You're letting go of fear of abandonment, rejection, feeling not whole because of a relationship. Wow, I never even thought about that, right? Like how that like takes away a part of you if you allow it, right? Because something wasn't successful, right? You're trusting and you're following the light, and the light is your higher self. Someone is very angry that you have forgiven them and you have accepted the relationship for what it is, right? It's like you can't make people feel how you want them to feel, right? You can only control your own emotions. All right, I heard lead by example. But you can only control, how you feel, how you show up in the world, right? What you allow to take your energy, your time, your focus, right? Because sometimes we can let pain and disappointment be our focus, right? It's meant to trigger and to awaken you to something about yourself. Because if we ain't walking in love, then we walking in our trauma. Because we should all be valuing ourselves, even the ugliest parts of ourselves. We should still love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it taught us a valuable lesson. That's how we learn how to heal. That's how we learn how to grow and evolve. When you're able to forgive yourself, forgive others, and get self-acceptance. When you have self-acceptance, you can accept other people too. You're not judgmental because we all have to go through some fire. Right? To get to the light, we got to have that breakthrough. And you trust the Most High. Something about a feather. It's like the balance, right? It's like something as light as a feather. Your faith. Yeah. What's going on here, Spirit? You accepted how somebody feels, but you don't take ownership of what they're trying to project. Right? Your ancestors have your back. Confirmation. Hang on. Let's keep going. Ooh, I caught you. What we got here? Magic flows where intention goes. What did I say? What did I just say? Magic flows where intention goes. Manifest your dreams. Don't manifest bullshit. I'm telling you. Yeah, you have to, recognize that first and foremost, we're all flawed. None of us is perfect because we ain't where we come from, right? They ain't where we come from. Adam and Eve, I don't know what they did up there, but every says them, right? We've all had to suffer. So it ain't like it's really nobody's fault. That's how come now we got to take ownership of our shit. We can blame our parents and our siblings and the husbands and the wives and the kids, whoever the fuck it is, right? But we got to take ownership of not being in control of our fucking self. We have to be accountable for our shit too. Even if we are reacting to what somebody else did, we still have to be accountable to how the fuck we reacted. You got to heal something. You got to heal something because So it's like loving from a distance, right? Respecting that whatever they going through, whatever they're dealing with, that's something they have to learn from. They have to work on that shit. Recognize that, because when you stop fighting, the party's fucking over. If you're not responding, the party's over. Right? And you can accept it like, okay, well, they gotta heal. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe once they heal, they'll be more accepting. You understand? They'll be more open. Right? They'll come with more honesty and more integrity. Right? Because if you hold yourself accountable and you hold yourself with integrity, they're going to have to come that way, or they have to keep going until until whenever. Right? But it ain't that don't be mad at people's timelines where they are in their journey. When you made the decision to surrender to the Most High, to the light, when you made that decision, that was your decision alone. That wasn't on fucking in the fine print that other people got to come with you. You could want that shit, but when you figure out that shit keeps you stuck, when you figure out you're on the verge of repeating another cycle, you'll stop. You'll release it, right? You'll accept it with love. Like, okay, I'll see you later. Not fuck that bitch. Not that. No, it's okay, I'll see you later. Now I gotta keep going. Thank you, Spirit. What I expected, it didn't go the way I expected, but maybe that's because God want me to go in a different direction. But you got to get there. You feeling me? Because everybody, I ain't ready to go there yet. Well, then that's on you. That's on you. Take as much time as you think you need, right? What we got here? We got a mysterious message will reveal your true path. Okay? A mysterious message, okay? A secret wish will soon be granted. Keep your heart open, right? Don't allow it to, well, I'm going to say something else too. With this energy, this path that you're walking, because, we could stay in the energy of that low vibration, and we could talk about each other. We could talk about each other to other people. We could keep that fuel going. We could, the whole entire environment is around, like trying to hurt another person, right? But no, we're not doing that. So this will put you on a journey where you're isolated, right? Where you have to overcome your fears, right? And guess what? Help is on the way. And what's help bringing you? Freedom. Freedom. Come on now. Freedom. You are not alone. You are protected. You are cared for. You are protected. I can't say that enough. And you know who you are. You know you are worthy. Alright? And not even to say worthy, but you know that you are, Spirit said, worth more than gold. Worth more than gold. The finest china. Hello. You know who you are. You know what you're worth, right? Look, a wish upon a star will soon come true. There is another wish coming true. You have forgiveness. You forgive and you accept with love. With open space, with an open heart, right? Not with any kind of resentment or vengefulness, right? It's still, you can still love somebody. It's just like, I bet you, right? See, this is something that Spirit showed me. When you were with a lover, you will forgive a lover for some of the heinous shit okay? And you will hold on to that energy for dear life. But there is another kind of betrayal, disappointment, hurt, bond that gets broken that becomes so ingrained in us that it's hard for us to release it, right? We always have it in the back of our mind, it could be a curse too, curse and a blessing, because it reminds you of that time and how it made you feel. It made you feel weak. It made you feel stupid. It made you feel played, like a fucking fool. You know what I mean? And not just that. It also created an ending. It created an ending. Maybe it was something that was supposed to, you expected, because that's the word I know. You expected more from someone than what you were given, and that was a disappointment. You had to learn how to stop accepting less than what you want. Come on, Spirit. So if they're not ready, that's fine. I'm going to keep going. And I'm not mad, because you can't. If you be mad at somebody, that's just you directing your energy. Where was it? Where you direct your energy is where magic flows, where intention goes. Manifest what you want, not your disappointments. Don't acceptance. I am good enough. It wasn't anything I did that made them act that way. They acted that way because of something they need to heal. Right? Yes, you played a part in it, but when you recognize how the dynamics of the relationship, on how your cup was always empty, how your needs were not met, right? You can't be mad because somebody didn't meet the needs that you needed. Whose Spirit said you needed to love yourself. And sometimes our relationships have us believing we are something that we're not, because we have basically given up our right. We volunteer our fucking soul and loyalty and commitment to, oh no, we can't do that shit no more. All right. I'm not your cup of tea, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. We can still kick it. We still hey. But I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do, right? I wish upon a star would come true. So can I get one more, Spirit? I don't know where it is. Well, I don't know where it is. It'll come back. What's this? This is a protection charm will bring you safety and peace. A protection charm will bring you safety and peace. Everything's energy, right? I'm going to shut up and mind my business about all that. But you accept who you are. And energy is real, and people could project negative energy towards you, because you're not fighting, right? You already know how the game ends. There's no need for you to go around in that fucking maze again, because you already know where it goes. So you just say, all right, I'll see you later, right? That's right. You got to move on, baby. You got to keep going. I'll see you later. Nothing but the best. What we got here? A time of great change is upon you. Trust the process. Trust the process. Stay lighthearted. Stay wise, right? Stay focused and stay attentive to what you're doing, right? Because there will be things and people and places and situations around you that will try to catch your attention. Thank you, Spirit. But trust the Most High. Yeah, your magical abilities are growing. Use them wisely. All right, so some of you guys got spiritual gifts. You know that. Listen, you're light workers. That's what I heard. Beware of hidden truths. They will soon be revealed. Something's about to be revealed. Something's going to bring you a lot of freedom. Yeah. You're going to be able to release if whatever that fear is that you're holding on. What is the fear that the collective is holding on to? That has been keeping them from, moving on their journey and trusting that releasing whatever it is that's causing them so much anxiety, and trusting God is the best way to do this. What's going on with the collective? What's the energy? Why aren't they? What is keeping them from? What is it? What are they holding on to that they can't seem to identify? Because as soon as you can identify it and name it, you know how to get rid of it. What is the spirit? What is the spirit? What's going on with the collective? Ooh, child. Come on, spirit. Patience. What's this? Ooh, Jesus and death. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. I accept this again, y'all. That everything happens in divine order and divine timing. Waiting for something to end. Look at this. Envy again. Wow. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Patience and envy. Death, patience. That right there is just like, what the fuck? Is somebody waiting on something? I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Magic flows where intention goes. Manifest your dreams. I don't know. Beware of hidden truths. They will soon be revealed. What's this, spirit? So somebody could be envious or something? What's this, spirit? We got failure. Oh, wow. Somebody feels like a failure. Ooh, I felt that. I felt that in my sacral chakra. And a failure also at their intuition. So they envy you, collective, for following your intuition, your discernment. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Somebody didn't understand that. Somebody, I don't know, did you think that was just the way things were? Or this is what they accepted? This is what they chose, right? They chose to continue making, envying. That, did we talk about, oh my God, we talked about that today at church. Coveting. Pastor was talking about that spirit of covetousness. Ooh-wee. Envying what other people have, wanting to have it, from, wanting somebody's spouse, somebody's partner, somebody's money, their wealth, their life, right? How their clothes, all that stuff. Not just that though. It can go a lot deeper, right? Somebody can want somebody's look, somebody's patience. We have the death card. There's an ending here. A closing out. A cycle is complete. There's freedom coming. Change is on the bottom of the deck. Somebody, yeah. Child, look. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Somebody would see that now. Look, surrender. Uh-oh. Surrender. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Yeah, somebody's, yeah. So you surrendered. That's what you did. You can release the need to control it. You have to. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. That's right, because if you have love in your heart and you're around people that don't have it in theirs, that's not their intention, that's not energetically, it's not it's like your mouth is saying something, but your body is saying a whole different fucking thing. The energy emitting from you is saying more like, I don't really fuck with you. You heard me? And somebody was envious. Somebody felt like they were a failure. Somebody failed to forgive you too, to have forgiveness. They harbored it. You released it. You surrendered it. I released my need to control the situation. You can't control other people, right? And you cannot, oh my God, we cannot be responsible for other people's fucking behaviors. We can't be responsible for their actions. Okay? That's not our response. We can only be responsible for our actions. Now, if our actions, it really don't matter what you do, right? We have to, child, woof. Because some people can do some real heinous shit. You know what I mean? I get that, right? And some people react, right? And is it justified? I can see the both ways, the balance, justice, right? Like, yes, emotionally, but intuitively, discerningly, we have to turn everything over to God, man. We should. But we are human, and I ain't making no excuse for nobody acting out, right? Out of their emotions and hurting somebody, right? Physically, especially. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, just our behaviors, right? Our actions, our intentions, right? To invoke a certain emotion, a certain feeling in another person. Because I take that same energy and put it in yourself. I'm just saying. Let's get some cards over here. Let's see what the modern witch got going on with y'all. What's on the bottom of the deck? 5 of Pentacles. Somebody feels left out, rejected, and abandoned. Not a part of, right? Ace of Wands. Somebody could feel like they're not good enough, or maybe that's what they, Yeah, because somebody feels like, yeah. But see, instead of taking, the failures as a lesson, and then what do we do when we learn that we're doing something and it brought about a bad consequence? We do something else. We don't continue to do the same shit sometimes. Sometimes we think we're so fucking smart. Or sometimes we get away with things. But we don't understand that later on down the line in life, that shit's going to come back to bite you. Right? And it's going to come back at a very inconvenient fucking time. It's not going to be in a time when you got everything good, and you can handle it. It may come at a time when you ain't got shit. Right? At a slow, spiraling place, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we don't see it. That's why you got to catch yourself when you know you're out of line. But first you got to know you're out of line. Some people they ain't got no boundaries. They ooh, child, they just keep walking, they ain't even looking. Imbalance. Temperance in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. The High Priestess. Spirit said they really ain't your friend. This is 3 of Pentacles. This could be a job. This could be a collaboration of some sort. Somebody was just there to take what they could get, right? And sabotage you, I promise. Somebody wanted to be like you, copy you. They were just there to take what they wanted. The energy, the tracking, recording, like your moves, studying. Thank you, Spirit. Studying you, right? What's this, Spirit? Listen. Studying you. Creating an imbalance. Trying Somebody could have wanted you to be like them, or they wanted to be like you. Somebody could have paid somebody. Somebody could have been using your pictures. Yeah, but that created an imbalance in their own life. Yeah, this is somebody that's envious of you. 10% in reverse. Somebody has an imbalance. Somebody could have a what do you call it? What is it, Spirit? Bring it to me. Emotional imbalance. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody, yeah, they envy you, man. Somebody really wanted to take it from you. This Ace of Pentacles, this blessing, it's in the reverse. The envy. Somebody wanted you to lose it, maybe? To fail? Oh. Somebody tried to cause an ending to you. They wanted you to have some kind of failure. Yeah. But you forgave them. You have forgiveness and you surrendered the situation. You didn't, exchange energy with this person. You blocked it. You refused it. You rejected it. You said, I want to stay in this energy of love. Listen. But it allowed you to see the rocks that were being thrown. You understand what I'm saying? It allowed you to see what this person was trying to do. Right? What they were trying to invoke. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. It was a failure, and they wanted you to fail. What we got here? 10 of Wands. Ooh, child. Burdens. Ooh, wee. Ooh, going to create so many burdens for you that you're going to fail. Or somebody did create a lot of burdens for you, but you know what? I feel like you carried them. You were built for that. Empress in the reverse. Child, this could be... Yeah, look at that. This is... Y'all know who the Empress is. Y'all know who the Empress is. The Empress is the mama, the baby mama, the auntie, whoever was a mom figure in your life, somebody that you had high regards for, somebody that was supposed to be somebody held to a high standard in your life, right? You forgive this person. Ooh-wee. You carried a lot of burdens. You try to prove yourself to this person. With these wands, nothing you ever did was good enough. You couldn't carry enough motherfucking grocery bags all at once to make this person see you as strong. You forgave me, you surrendered. It's 8 of Pentacles. You transmuted it, you put it into your work. You were made to feel like you didn't belong. Feeling of lack, not having something missing. Yeah, you had something missing. You had a piece of yourself that you had not cultivated. And this person was not trying to show you how to cultivate it. They were not watering it. You hear me? 5 of Pentacles. They weren't watering that part of you. They didn't give you. This person didn't water you. They didn't pour no kind of nutrient towards you, and love, acceptance, support. You call it, right? And you ate it. Spirit said you ate that shit. Ooh, Spirit said somebody had their foot on your neck. Child, look at that. In the reverse. 10 of Swords. Yeah. They not only were you carrying burdens that weren't all yours. You hear me? No longer were you doing 2 or 3, 4, working double, triple, quadruple time. Putting all your back into it, Spirit said. Not only were you Spirit said, waiting on this person hand and fucking foot while they was betraying you in the fucking background. Thank you, Spirit. While they was talking about you, telling all your business. If you crying over your boyfriend, they going, oh, this bitch over here crying over there. Yeah, sneakily, but in your face, acting like they support you. You be all right. And what happened? Ooh, child, I ain't lying to you. Yes, sir. Yes. This person made things hard for you. Every time you would get a leg up, this person would come in and try to put more pressure on you, more things for you to do, more work for you to do to keep you from getting forward, baby. And they didn't help you. They didn't support you. I don't know. I'm just getting the picture saying somebody just sitting back while you just run around. What's that? Who was that? With the evil stepsisters? Was that not Snow White? Cinderella. There you go, Cinderella. That's what this is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's this energy. Betrayal after betrayal. Look how, listen, it's a change in the tides. It's a change of fortune. Yeah. Because you're no longer in that depressed, disappointed, low energy, low self-esteem, no self-worth, right? You're not begging, you're not asking, you don't need nobody's fucking validation anymore. You don't need their source. You don't need you don't need the water from their well. No, you getting water from another well, baby. You know what that is. That's the Most High God, right? This person, yeah, there was an imbalance here. Offline, Spirit said. What's this? Ooh, the Six of Cups in the reverse. I can't make it up. You're no longer accepting these empty-ass cups from this person. They make it look good. They make it look shiny. They make it look like it's going to work. It doesn't. It's not. You know now. You're not tricked by this bullshit no more. And when you stop being tricked by this bullshit, that's when the tides turn. Yes, sir. King of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, wait, and that's the fucking truth. Now you real nice, and you can be real good to a person, right? And you can be very accepting, very forgiving. Ooh, yes, sir. But then there's a time when Spirit telling you, listen, you're gonna have to cut that shit off. Because we ain't got you down here to be nobody's fucking punching bag, nobody's fucking fool. You got work to do. There's people that need you. And that's when listen, yeah, the world in the reverse. Somebody ain't learned. 10 of Pentacles, family. Listen, competition. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Unable to have any stability, instability. That's what it is. A loss of money, a loss of job, a loss of your stability. Making bad investments. I'm hearing gambling. All right. So listen. 7 of Swords in the reverse. They got some lessons to learn. Right. About self. Right? Because you have forgiven this person. You surrendered that. You don't have to control the outcome. You don't have to control how this person, nothing about this shit. You ain't got nothing to do with this shit. You're done. This is a wrap. This is a wrap. That's the truth. Betrayal after betrayal after. I mean, it's like the point I'm trying to make is you seen it all when it was happening. You're not dumb. You're not naive, but you're very forgiving. And you lack boundaries. You lack self-esteem. You lack confidence. And that's because you are always trying to mold yourself into what somebody else wanted you to be, but you can't do that because God didn't make you like that. The fucking core, you understand? And what the fuck? How you think you gonna go in there and rearrange what God did? Right? On the outside, the psychological part, but I feel like you open up. You woke up to that shit. You woke up to the dynamics of the relationship. And you accepted the fact, okay, if this is all this person is willing to give me, and that's not acceptable anymore. If this version of this energy, because they've done it before over and over and over and over fucking again, right? I have to say no, right? I have to say no, and that's when things shift. That's when I'm hearing like a big stone going, turning. Okay. What's going on? That wheel of fortune, yeah. What goes around comes around is what I'm hearing. What? 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I'll have to say fucking no. No more treating me like I ain't fucking deserving, like I ain't worthy. No more begging. No more trying to appease you. Almost give me like, look, family, friend. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. There will be no unequal give and take anymore. Put that in your work. You're creative. You're a master at whatever you're skilled at. You put in a lot of hard work. You have a lot of commitment and loyalty to something, and you have a lot of integrity to something. Okay? Because you forgave, you surrendered. You surrendered. Don't let the mistakes of the past have somebody holding you hostage in that low vibrational energy, because they can only listen. They will try to trigger you. They will say things. They will do things, and you have to recognize that is to get a rise out of me. That is to get a reaction out of me. And when it doesn't get the reaction out of you, you reverse that energy back. Now they feel like, look at what they did to try to get a reaction out of you. Now they the fool. Come on, Spirit. You're not going back to that 6 of Pentacles energy in the reverse. It doesn't matter who it is. Whatever that household, that 4 of Wands look like, it's going to be torn down and rebuilt. You might have to just leave altogether and find some new property. Ha! Nigga. Yes, that's a yes. That's a yes. Forward, you gotta go. 6 of Swords in the reverse. The 9 of Wands, the Magician. 7 of Wands. Page of Wands, the King of Swords. Ooh, child. The whole deck upside down? Listen, you know what ain't upside down? There's 5 of Pentacles. But everything else is. Everything else is. Wow. My deck's upside down. The Chariot, forward movement, quick movement. Quick movement. Going for what you believe. Listen, that's better. That's better. You going towards somebody or a situation, a place where you will be given and, equally reciprocated energy, right? The same mindset, the same integrity level, right? The same morals and values. Because those kind of people expect the same shit from you like you expect from anybody else, right? They the same way, right? So y'all can kick it. Y'all can kick it. What's going on here? What's going on, Spirit? Anything else for the collective? Surrender, surrender, surrender. Ooh, baby, that's it. Listen. The 9 of Wands in the reverse, where you can put your freaking guard down, where you ain't gotta protect yourself. That's crazy. To feel attacked and not knowing why, right? Because you got somebody back here behind the scenes, behind your back, and they're telling you to fuck down. You don't even listen. You knew it's like you knew this person had a way about them, right? But to the extent that they were doing things that you had no idea. Maybe you'll find some of that out, but I don't feel like it really even matters because you've already surrendered it, right? Listen, whoo, baby, dude, baby, ooh, yeah, it's coming down. 7 of Swords, yeah. Listen, justice. Somebody could be going to jail for stealing. Because I picked up a judge energy here with the 7 of Swords, the Tower. Yeah, I told you it's coming down. I told you that. When you released it, when you surrendered it, look, that energy don't bother you. Now they got to figure out where the fuck they gonna go. Now they like running around in circles and shit. What we gonna do with it? What we gonna do with it? What we gonna do with it? I don't know what you gonna do with it. Well, they gotta listen. Four of Pentacles. King of Swords. Somebody could have to pay some fines. They ain't got it. Somebody could owe some money, but they don't have it. Alright? What's going on here, Spirit? There we go. I'll take you to 4 Wands in the reverse. A house is not a home when there's no one there. Somebody, the world, there it is. It's over. I don't know who this Queen of Wands. You're not stuck. You're not mentally stuck. You ain't stuck on what the fuck they did. You didn't allow that shit to hold you hostage, right? To keep you in a vicious cycle. What they say about me, and then you got something to say. Well, I know some shit about them. Nah, you didn't. Man, listen. What's the purpose of trying to tear another person down because they're trying to tear you down? If they can't tear you down, ain't nothing you need to really fucking do. Why would you beat up on somebody that you know ain't even hurting you? Stop playing. You surrender it. Father, fix it. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Father. But I'm going to go on over here. Keep doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They can't. I don't care what nobody fucking says about you. It cannot make it fucking true. It cannot. It cannot. And if you don't have the discernment to find out information and to see things for your fucking self, then you're the one that's getting a wake-up call. You see this person, hey, listen, High Priestess in the reverse, somebody's in regrets. Why is she in the reverse, Spirit? You moved away from this person, yeah. Headaches, bad dreams, nightmares, regret, feeling haunted. Sleeping in the bed that you made, right? Somebody could literally be waking up behind fucking bars. This could be somebody that could have a platform. Praise God, it ain't me. I ain't did shit. I'm just saying, but you know, because this is somebody that's definitely could be somebody that's online. I don't know why Spirit said that. Y'all take that how it resonates. Somebody manifested this though. Something's going on. Somebody's having a lot of regret. Somebody's got a lot of regret about some choices that they made, some things that they did, what they said. There's a lot of shit somebody did that, it's really coming back to haunt them. Somebody's really seeing that how they react. They allowed their emotions to get the best of them, and they acted out. They didn't have control. Ooh, didn't we talk about that? How you got control over your emotions? Somebody ain't got control over theirs. They don't. And now, what I say, when it doesn't bother you, it reflects back to them, and now they see what the fuck they did to do what they did, and they didn't get what they was looking for. They're the ones that feel stupid. They're the ones that feel like they let themselves get caught the fuck up. That they, you know what I'm saying? That they was the fucking karmic. Ooh, come on, Spirit. Ooh, wait. Somebody read, oh shit, I'm the karmic. Get out of here. Because you surrendered the situation, you with love, with calmness and empathy and compassion, right? Yeah, but this person couldn't let it go. No. Family. Ooh, child. Toxic attachments. I'm the karmic. Oh shit. And that's justice. Look at that. That's the judgment. That's the judgment. Somebody could have also bound themselves to a toxic family for money. For money. And now, somebody could have did some things. They went against their best judgment. Yeah. They went against their best judgment. They could have, child. Ooh, my ears are ringing. Yeah, somebody could have done something, right? They didn't use their best judgment now. But they were in a toxic union. They did it for somebody could have definitely attached themselves to a family. Ooh, child. I don't know. They did something they had no business doing. They regret it. Anything else, Spirit? Look at this illusions. I'll be damned. It was all an illusion. It was all an illusion for clout, for status, for money, for financial security, to fit in, to be a part of, right? For that stability. Yeah, they did. Ooh, yes, they did. And they did something that could quite possibly illegal, nigga. Be fucking legal. Could land their asses in jail. Come on now. What's going on here, Spirit? What's this? 2 of Wands in the reverse. You can't unsee what you see, right? Somebody's no longer confused, right? Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody wasn't fucking genuine in the reverse too. It was never about love. It was bait. Damn it. What's going on here, Spirit? What's this? Look, we got the Emperor in the reverse. It could be a mom or a dad, a father figure, mother figure, a husband, a wife. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it was fake. It was, let's say, fake love, my nigga. That was a wooden nickel. Somebody took a wooden nickel. Yeah, they did. That's the. Look at it, the Hangman in the reverse. Are we clear? Oh, you clear now? Yeah, they clear now. We got the Lovers. This could have been somebody you released yourself from, collective. What we got here? Oh, baby, this is definitely something you released yourself from. That's why it's in your energy. Look, the Death card. Thank you, Spirit. This is something, yes, baby. Yes, sir. It's Wands in the reverse. The Magician. The Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Ooh-wee. That's you, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. No. Wow. This is something you walked away from. Yeah, you did. There could be an ending, could be a death. My condolences. I don't wish that on anyone, but I've seen it like 3 or 4 fucking times already. So, alright, but I feel like this is somebody that you could have walked away from, right? Enough was enough. All those empty cups. Pack light, Spirit said pack light. Yeah, you're walking away from it. You're not giving it the energy anymore. You're not pouring into it anymore, into those cups, those empty cups. No, how many times do I have to fucking come and show you that I love you, that I care, pour into your cup, and get nothing? Like I'm thirsty over this motherfucker. Can I get a little bit of water, nigga? My seeds ain't open. I'm not growing. I'm not expanding. You know what I'm saying? It's not giving love, nigga. It's not giving growth. It's not giving nourishment. It's not giving. All right. I get it now. That's the 8 of Cups energy. Yeah, I get it now. Anyway, that's the message, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did giving it to you. All right. This is y'all stay up.